Okay, let's go to Recombine. Now this one is really interesting because this is a really powerful tool, and it took me a minute to figure out why we're calling it Recombine. So just kind of hold on to that for a second. I have a theory, but we'll get to it in a minute. Let me show you what it does first. So first, we can choose which parameter we're going to affect, pitch, length, or velocity. Let's just look at pitch for the moment. Now, imagine this little melodic thing is on like a scroll kind of, and we can kind of scrub through its alignment with this rotate feature. So you see this F is the first note. If I go over by 1, now that F is the second note. Okay, if I go over by 2, so the F keeps moving over, and what was the last note becomes the first note. Okay, so I can really kind of scrub through the orientation of this, the first and last note. Okay, so that's cool. Now if I do it with length, it's going to keep the pitches in the same spot, but change the length. Now, right now, that's going to do nothing because all the lengths of my pitches are the same. So let's take this last one, oops, and make it a long note, okay? Now let's take length. And now you can see that long note kind of scrubbing through there. So that can kind of show you what length is doing in a weird way. So now it's the D. If I go back one more, it's going to be the F. So it's applying the rhythm, the length of the note, to a different note. And the same thing with velocity. All my velocities are the same right now. Let's randomize them. And now if I scrub the velocity, they're all changing. And the note length still. And we can say the pitch. Let's do all at once. Right? So now everything's just kind of shuffling around. Now, if I want to, I can also just hit shuffle and just have it shuffle the notes and rhythms around and velocities. Or I can say mirror. So what's up, go down. What's down, go up. What's long, go short. Whatever. Mirror image of everything. Okay, now here's what I got. Something totally different. Cool, so this is really cool. Okay, so why do we call it Recombine? What I think the logic here is that we're going to take notes and rhythms, separate them, shuffle them around, and then put them back together, kind of, and recombine them. I think that's why they're calling it that. I may have called it like rotate or shuffle, actually, would have been a good name for the whole thing. It's a feature here, but it's also like what everything is doing. So that's Recombine. Another great tool to help you just generate new ideas.